Welcome to Tales of Ted DeGrazia, a Big Blend radio podcast covering the art, life, and career of Southwest artist Ted DeGrazia, as well as the current events and exhibits happening at DeGrazia Gallery in the Sun. It's a 10-acre National Historic Landmark located in Tucson, Arizona. Welcome, everyone. Fall is a beautiful time to visit Tucson, Arizona. They had a really hot summer, but temperatures are starting to cool down. They had a really hot summer out in the desert. Are starting to cool down. Winter, and it's beautiful out in the desert. All the snowbirds come down saying, "Hey, we don't want all that snow. We're going to go hang out in the beautiful sunny desert. Hey, we don't want all that snow. We're going to go hang out in the beautiful sunny desert. See, in the sun is the place to go, and you can go to DeGrazia.org. Is the place to go. We have Lance Labor, the executive director of DeGrazia Gallery. We have Lance Labor, the show every fourth Sunday, kind of keeping us up to date what's happening at the gallery. Every fourth Sunday, always find out keeping us up to date what's happening at the gallery. We always find out something new about the famous today we're going to talk a little bit about the little gallery on the property. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the little gallery on the property. That is also a national historic landmark. So welcome back, Lance. Are you looking forward to some cooler temperatures? Welcome back, Lance. Are you looking forward to summer that extended itself after the desert heat of summer that extended itself on you?
It's actually very nice today.
That's
it's
great.
actually
That's
very
great.
nice
Just to
today.
kind of cool things down, but
That's
I think
that's
people
great. Just to
don't realize
cool
like
things
the
down,
desert
but
has fall
I
colors.
think people
Like
don't realize like
have those
the
seed
desert
pods that are
has
yellow
fall colors.
and if you
like
go
the
up,
cactus have
into
those
the
seed
mountains,
pods that are yellow.
And if you go
from
up,
you, which is
up
too
into the
far,
mountains,
you get
up
fall
from you,
colors
which
up
is
there
too
with the
far.
trees. So
there are
you get
fall
fall
colors
colors
to
up
enjoy
there
in
with
the
the
desert.
trees. So
all those
there
blues.
are
The
fall
sky
colors
just
to
always
enjoy
seems
in the
bluer
desert and
in
all
fall
those
to me.
blues.
The sky
I don't
just
know why,
always
but it
seems
does.
bluer in
It's
fall
always
to
just
me.
bluer and crisper.
I don't know why, but it does.
Not as much pollution.
It's always just bluer
Yeah,
and crisper.
maybe not as much
Not as much
moisture in the air
pollution.
too, but maybe not as much moisture in the air
we
too.
want
But
to talk about him.
fall being
DeGrazia,
a really good time
we
to get
want to
out
talk
on the
about
gallery
him
because you can
fall
really
being
enjoy the actual
a really
grounds.
good time to get out
During
on
the
the
summer,
gallery because
everyone's
you can really
inside
enjoy
the
the
gallery,
actual
but
grounds.
let's touch
During
on
the
the
summer,
grounds
everyone's
because
inside the gallery.
that's what
but
people,
let's touch on the
absolutely go
grounds
in the gallery,
because
see the
that's
permanent
what people,
collection,
and
then the
absolutely go in
rotating
the gallery,
exhibits.
see
We'll touch
the
on that
permanent collection
in a few minutes
and then
here,
the
but
rotating exhibits. We'll
and
touch
also
on
the
that,
architecture of it
in a
but
few minutes here, but and
the
also the
historic
architecture
landmark
of
is
it,
not
but
just his art. It's really
the
about the
historic
architecture
landmark is
too,
not
right?
just
Of the gallery
his
itself,
art. It's
the
really about
property.
the architecture
Absolutely.
too, right? Of the
He,
gallery
he
itself,
designed it
the
all.
property.
Absolutely. He designed it all. And built it all. He was a self-made architect.
Yeah.
He was
And so he designed it, and
self-made architect.
it's all Adobe. And so he designed it,
So
and
what was the very
it's all
first
Adobe, right?
on the
So
property?
what
that
was
he,
the very
because he worked
first
with the locals,
on
right?
the
His locals
property
friends
that
helped
he-
him.
because he worked
build
with
it.
the locals, right? His
The
locals
first
friends
thing
helped
that he
him
built on the
build
property
it.
was the little mission in the sun.
The first thing that he
church.
built on the property
Okay.
was the little mission in the sun.
We probably
church.
mentioned this, but
Okay.
and it was always
we
a
probably
Mexican
mentioned this,
tradition that when you
it was
become a
always
landowner,
a
Mexican
you build a
tradition
church
that
on
when
your
you
property,
become a
first
landowner
thing
to give thanks.
You build a
so
church
that's what
on
he
your
did.
property,
First
Mm.
thing to give
That was
thanks.
the very
So
first
that's what he
structure
did.
on the property.
Mm.
So that was
Now,
the very
when
first
it comes
structure
close
on the
to
property.
Dia de los Muertos, now when
and
it
the Day
comes
of the
close
Dead,
to
everyone
Dia
in
de
Tucson
los
is an
Muertos,
excellent event to
and the Day of
attend.
the Dead, everyone in Tucson is an excellent event.
Do people
to
come
attend.
and do more offerings over that time? Because
Do
you've got
people
like that
come and do more
shrine in
offerings
there
over
where
that
people
time?
burn,
Because you've got like
little
that
candles and
shrine in there,
pictures
where people
of
burn
loved ones who
little
are
candles
sick,
and for healing,
pictures of loved ones who are
yeah.
sick, for
People
healing.
show up all the time with all their little, people show up all
prayers
the time
and their
with
little offerings.
all their
I
think it's
little prayers.
it's not
and
just
their
the
little
Day of the
offerings.
Dead.
I
It's all
think
year
it's
round. It's not just the Day of the Dead.
and
It's all year
do
round.
put their
Pay their respects.
And
People do put their
pictures
pay
of
their
their
respects
relatives and their
their
put
pictures
dogs
of their relatives and their they
dogs
fill it up.
and
Yeah, no, and
They
you know,
fill it up.
also, yeah,
So-
no,
so you
no,
started
and
with
you know, also,
mission.
right,
So,
and
so
then
you started
Right,
with
right.
the
all right, then
mission,
from there
right?
was it
and
their
then
house?
Right,
him and
right.
Marion DeGrazia,
All right,
also
then
an
from
amazing
there
artist,
was it their house?
and then
Him
from
and
there,
Marion DeGrazia,
Then
also an
they
amazing
built
artist.
their
Was it?
home.
And then from there,
Then they built their home
and they built
their little
on the far
gallery
west side of the property, and they built
so he had
their
a
little
place to
gallery.
and so he had a place to later work. On, this was in the early. Then later 50s, on, this was in the early started. And then later on, when he started, and then later on, 50s, like 59, he started building the main gallery. 50s, like 59, he started building the main gallery.
I bet you didn't have to do as much red tape and permitting back then. I bet you didn't have to do as much red tape and permitting back then.
Yeah, I don't think there were any permits back then. You could do what you want. Yeah, I don't think there were any permits back then. You could do what you want. We're in the county,
that's cool.
So I don't think they had too
because
many
it's
rules.
just such a unique. That's cool. I mean, even the shape of it from the outside. I wonder what inspired him. I mean, even the shape of it from the outside. I wonder what inspired him for that shape. I bet you the corral part. The cactus corral and have the corral like it wraps around, and then you have the cactus out there, like it wraps around, and then you have fountain, beautiful cactus out there, nice garden area, and the fountain. I wonder if that comes from his time in Mexico, because to me that's very. I wonder if that comes from his time in Mexico, because to me that's very Mexican to have that kind of courtyard.
The cactus corral was the courtyard, yes, but the cactus corral had horses, real corral.
Really?
Goats, we had horses, chickens,
really?
Goats, we have chickens. We have old archival photos. We have the old mission after he built it. Photos goats standing on the top of the roof after he built it.
No way.
Standing on the top of the roof.
This is
no way. He had all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
This is wow. I don't care what happens every time we have a conversation about Ted DeGrazia. I don't care what happens every time we have a conversation about Ted DeGrazia. There's something pretty amazing about him. And I was reading that. Wasn't it his, that's pretty amazing. Always on Flag Day. I was reading that. Wasn't it June 14th? He celebrated 115 years. 14th. He celebrated 115 years birth anniversary this year. He would have been 115 birth years anniversary this year. Was that's pretty impressive. Like when you think about his legacy, and you can visit his grave about his legacy. And you can visit his grave. So he's there. He's got his grave, which is unique. And he's there. He's got his grave, which is unique. And then Marion, she was cremated, right? So and then Marion, she was cremated, right? So she's in the trees.
Tree.
Right.
Cool.
Put her in a
Cool.
Big mesquite tree.
So you've got the graveyard. So he's, resting in his. So you've got the graveyard. So he's, resting his art, his architecture. Creation, but their house, I love his their art, house. His architecture area up at the top. But their house, just go and sleep outside and see the stars. Up at the top, that is you can just go and sleep outside and see the stars. A lot in the summer. That is a classic. I think they probably did that a lot in the summer.
They definitely slept up there all the time. They did.
And then they've got a nice little fireplace on the inside, and so they did the mission. They did the house, and then the little. What's now the little gallery. So they did the mission. They did the house, and then the little. What's now the little gallery. He was which is exciting to talk about. So that was his gallery. He was while the big gallery, exhibiting and working in the little gallery itself, while the big gallery, the main gallery itself was being
he showed and worked in that little gallery. He showed and worked in that little gallery 9 till till the main gallery was finished, which was about 65. Till the main gallery was finished, so about 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of people coming up there, and he had a lot of people coming up there, and the little gallery now is for guest artists, and the little gallery now is for guest artists starting in November. That'll be starting
because they stay for about a week to 10 days, pretty much. A new because they stay for about a week to 10 days, pretty much a new artist.
They get a show for 13 or so, and 13 about different. 13 or so, 13 the course of the year artists that come up. Then we close it for the summer because it's too hot. And, then we close it pretty much goes at the beginning.
Like the earlier part of November, pretty much goes at the beginning, like the end of April. The earlier part of November, and then it's like okay, so April. But so like goes some of those artists, and then it's like okay, so actually come from other areas. Some of those artists, they're not all locals. Actually come from other areas too, right? They're not all locals. There's visiting.
They're not necessarily from Tucson or from the local. They're not necessarily who they are from Tucson or from the local. It just depends who they are. We've had artists from out of the woodwork. Poland. We've had artists from Poland, from everywhere. We've had artists from
all kinds. A lot of mixed media, jewelry, And all kinds.
Painting,
a lot of mixed media,
ceramics.
Jewelry, you've had all kinds.
Painting,
Photography, ceramics.
It's cool to go in
You've
there
had
and
all
visit
kinds.
too,
Photography.
So
sometimes
cool
they're
to
doing
go
their
and
work,
visit
so you get
too,
an opportunity to watch an artist.
Sometimes they're doing their work, so you get an opportunity to watch an artist, which I think is cool.
Questions
for people to see
and
the
learn
artist at work
from that, which
Do you
I
think
think is cool.
Did
for people
DeGrazia
to
ever
see the artist at work.
create
Do you
in front
think
of people?
Did DeGrazia ever
do
create
demonstrations
in front of people? Like
Well, he used to
demonstrations?
go down to the Tohono O'odham. He used to go down to the Tohono O'odham, and he would set up out there and find, he had he would set up out there and find, kids out there that he would paint. And kids out there. I mean, I don't think he did a lot of that, but I don't think he did a lot of that, but there were
in the
times
evening he would be, getting into his Chivas Regal.
Now, did you
evening
speak
he
of
would
that,
be, getting into his Chivas Regal.
for us
Now,
from,
did you
speaking of that, this is
keep any
so
of
cool
that
you had,
whiskey for us from
your exhibit?
I did.
This is so
you
cool
did?
that you had
because we're coming to
your
collect it in
exhibit.
November
I
to
did.
see you.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, good, because we're
I still
coming to
have a whole
collect it in
bunch.
November
We're
to
gonna-
see you.
I still have a whole bunch. We're gonna have our festival on December, whatever. I think it's the 6th. On December, whatever. I think better check that.
I'll check it now.
Or the 8th. I think it's better check that. Anyway,
I'll check it now.
The 8th. I think it's the 6th. Anyway, we're gonna get our hopefully get our temporary lights. Come by it, hopefully, and people can come by it. Hopefully, you can come and get yours and presents, and whoever wants to come and get yours. And
everyone, if you keep up with DeGrazia.org, everyone, if you keep up with DeGrazia.org,
newsletter out, that's a good way to find out.
It's typically like the first Sunday.
Newsletter
Last year was
out,
the third, and the first
it's
Sunday
typically
of the
like
month
the
in
first
December.
Sunday.
Last year was the first.
third, and the first
So it's either
Sunday
going to
of
be
the
the
month
first
in December
or the
this year is
of
the
this
first.
year. So
it's either going to be the first or the
it's on the
8th
8th.
of this year. So
it's the 8th, everyone.
Okay,
it's on the 8th.
We'll be doing a
It's
show.
the 8th,
November,
everyone.
so
Okay,
when we get there, we're going to go visit Lance.
We'll be doing a show in November,
do a recording
so
on site, and that way you
visit
can.
Lance, and
We'll keep you up to date
do
with
a
all
recording
the
on site, and that way you
artists,
can
and give
we'll
you
keep
a list
you up
of
to date
that,
with
and
all the
all that will be ready to roll.
artists, and give you a
But
list
I
of
think
that,
that's really
and
cool.
all that will
The
be ready to
Fiesta,
roll.
that's been going on for
But
years.
I think that's
like
really
a traditional,
cool.
the
Tucson
Fiesta, that's been going on for years. That's like
we'll
a
get into that
traditional
and
Tucson
what you can
event.
experience.
So
And
we'll get into that and
what
once in
you
a
can
lifetime
experience.
Ooh,
and
we might be able to see that one this
once
year.
in a
Who
lifetime.
knows?
We'll see what we
Ooh,
can do.
But
we might be able to see that one this
let's
year.
go to
Who
the
knows?
actual
We'll see what we can do.
exhibits. Let's go to
you
the
have
actual
still on
exhibits.
display one that I know is super popular.
You have
is
still on display
DeGrazia's
one that I
textile
know is
designs
super
for
popular.
fuller
Is
fabrics.
DeGrazia's
So
textile
that will
designs.
be
Everything
for
is
fuller
on display
fabrics.
until the end
So
of January.
that will be
everything.
And I'm
is
excited
on
to
display
see this
until the
because
end of January.
I think,
and I'm
I think
excited
all this,
to see
it's
this.
kind of like
because
style,
like we talked about when the exhibit
I think
first
all this, it's kind of
opened
like
up.
style, like
People are fascinated about it,
and
first
people are into
open up.
having unique
People are fascinated
fabrics.
about it,
So I
and
think
people
this
are
is
into
something having
people are
unique
like,
fabrics.
ooh,
So I think this is something
we want that now.
people are like, ooh,
Guys,
we
are you going
we
to
want
ever
that
sell
now.
his fabrics? I know you've got.
Guys,
listen,
are you going to
everyone,
ever sell
there's
his
a whole
fabrics?
gift shop to check
I know you've
out
got.
while you're
And
there.
listen, everyone, there's a whole gift shop to check
Yeah,
out while you're there.
we're investigating. Maybe
we're
redoing some
investigating.
Maybe redoing some of the. We have a lot of swatches, and we have one dress, and we have a couple of skirts, and we have one dress. We have a whole bunch of different designs. But we have a whole bunch of different designs with a fabric company, and we're trying to hook up we'll see what happens with a fabric
That's
company.
Cool. That'd be awesome.
We'll see what
and speaking of that, like
That's
the
cool.
gallery,
That'd be
gift
awesome.
shop is
And
awesome.
speaking
So
of that,
when we
like the
talk
gallery
about going in the
gift
fall
shop is awesome.
This is a place to
when
go.
we talk about
absolutely
going in the
unique
fall,
Southwestern.
this is a place to
holiday
go get
decor,
gift
unique
items,
Southwestern
gift cards,
holiday decor.
This is
gift
like
items,
yes,
gift cards.
You need to do it. It's better than what you can get online from.
Yes,
unless you go to DeGrazia.org.
It's better than what you can get online from.
Unless you go to DeGrazia.org.
Not something you're going to find everywhere across the country in those big
not something
box
you're
stores
find
online.
everywhere.
You know what I'm talking about. It's not knocking anything, but I'm just saying.
Online. You know what I'm talking
if you
about.
want something
not
that really
anything, but I'm just
shares
saying,
the history,
if you
the
want
culture
of
really
the Southwest,
and
shares
he's got a lot
history,
of humor. The culture of the Southwest,
Santa, and he's got a lot of
on
humor.
a Roadrunner. things like that. So a lot of humor with, on a Roadrunner with his art, things like that. So a lot of humor with, it's festive with his festive art on the gift cards. The gift shop has got great things. Festive kitchens. So, the gift shop all kinds of gifts, not just holiday related. Kitchens, so, all kinds of gifts, not just holiday related. Because if you think about it, it's Christmas is only what? Because if you think about it, Lance. Wow. Christmas is only what? 2 months away, Lance. Yeah. Wow. And if you celebrate Hanukkah, how many presents you've got to buy. And if you celebrate Hanukkah, look how many presents you've got to buy. It's a good place to stock up.
Come to the Gallery. Come to DeGrazia's Gallery.
It's a good place to stock up.
Come to the Gallery.
Yes, that's it. Get it all.
Buy everything we
have. Yes, that's it. Get it all. Museum, a nonprofit. Hey, it's fantastic. And one thing, a museum, a nonprofit for locals or people that come to DeGrazia, to Tucson a lot. Locals or people that come to DeGrazia, buy a membership, right? That helps people for locals in regards to buy the admission fees and things like that. If they do that, in regards to the admission fees and things like that. If they do that, cool. With the membership,
come buy a family membership.
Cool.
Come buy a family membership. It's good for a whole year, so they can come buy individual. It's a good way to save for a whole year. So
I love that.
It's a good way to
now
save
the other thing
some
I
money.
mentioned Roadrunners, one of the exhibits. I love that too. Now the other thing I mentioned Roadrunners, one of the exhibits now
this
too.
Is super cool because it goes from watercolors to oil paintings, drawings,
this is super cool because it goes from watercolors
I have not
to oil
seen that many
paintings,
of drawings,
sculptures.
I have not seen that, and that's on display until January.
I want to come see
that, and that's on display until January.
So that's
too, right?
cool. And then the other one, this is one I definitely want to see.
So that's cool.
And then the other one,
this is one
I definitely want to see.
Is that something?
The enamel on
he was doing this in the early
70s.
Is that something?
When he started doing this,
he was doing this in the early 70s.
Gosh,
when he started doing this.
Gosh.
I'm not exactly sure when those were done. Probably in the 60s. I'm not exactly sure when those were done. Probably
he did all these series of enamels on copper. He did all these series of enamels on copper.
They're beautiful.
They're really very neat. We have most of the series are complete. He sold most of the series. Few of them got away. Sold a few of them are complete. Few of them got away, but mounted together, and they're very interesting. Mounted together, and they're very interesting. Part of his experimenting.
No, that's just cool. That's cool. So everyone, there's three great new exhibits on there for you to check out. There's three great new exhibits on there for you to check out. Permanent exhibits, and as part of the rotating, of course, you could go to the gallery exhibits every week and see something new. You could go to the gallery. And then also in the consignment shop, new in that permanent gallery. The consignment shop, also in the consignment shop, right? So that's because that's going to consignment shop. That's something to go bring more in, because that's going to more sold, right? So that's another more in to go and see every time you go, right? So that's another good thing to go and see every time you go.
To go and buy something.
Yeah. Very cool. See, listen to this. Bye. Yeah, see, listen to this. Bye. I love it, Lance. Well, we look forward to seeing you when we get to Tucson. I love it, Lance. Well, we look forward to seeing you in November. We're going to go have some fall fun at the gallery. We'll record an interview with Lance on site at the gallery. What we're seeing. Record an interview with Lance on site. New exhibits. Maybe we'll have listening before or during new exhibits. Maybe we'll have before or during the conversation. So we may be giggling. It's fall, y'all. I can say that we're in the southeast right now, but it's fall, y'all. You're allowed to have some smiles and right now, but fall you're allowed to have some smiles. So we'll let you know about that and keep you up to date. What's going on. So we'll let you know about that and keep you up to date and what's going on in regards to the artists in the little gallery that's coming up. Happenings for the Fiesta that's coming up. So everyone, stay tuned for that and La Fiesta de Guadalupe. So everyone, stay tuned for that and La Fiesta de Guadalupe. So thanks so much, Lance. Always fun chatting with you, Tucson dude. So thanks so much, Lance. Always fun chatting with you, Tucson dude.
Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Tales of Ted DeGrazia. Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Tales of Ted DeGrazia show. Learn more about DeGrazia Gallery in the Sunday at DeGrazia Gallery. Follow the show at DeGraziaRadio.com. Follow the show at BigBlendRadio.com.